Hi, I'm here with Mark Bennett. He's the State Attorney General. Mark, you just introduced you're going to plan on introducing two bills this legislative session. Maybe you can tell me about them real quick.
Absolutely. One is our Truth and Evidence Constitutional Amendment. In Hawaii, the Hawaii Supreme Court has decided for more than 30 years that those who are accused of and convicted of crimes are entitled to more rights in Hawaii than they would be in federal court and most other states. The Truth and Evidence Constitutional Amendment tries to level the playing field and say that if it's relevant evidence, it's going to come into evidence unless it violates the United States Constitution or a Hawaii statute. It would make Hawaii safer. It would put more criminals who should be in jail in jail.
So go ahead. I'm just to follow up on that. How big of a problem is that for you?
Well, it's a huge problem because there are cases that come to prosecutors' offices every week where police made some good faith mistake, and as a result of a Hawaii Supreme Court decision, they're not going to be able to prosecute the guy, or the guy will end up with a lesser sentence. We have decisions on every level in the criminal justice system that impact our ability to go after bad guys, and this amendment would level the playing field.
Okay, and what's your other proposal?
Well, right now, when you vote on a constitutional amendment, if you vote yes, it means yes. If you vote no, it means no. But if you decide not to vote, if you leave your vote blank, it counts as a no vote. So our proposal is a real simple one. If you vote yes, it should count as yes. If you vote no, it should count as no. And if you don't vote at all, it shouldn't count, so that we have real majority rule democracy as opposed for constitutional amendments. If the yeses exceed the nos, the amendment becomes law. If the nos exceed the yeses, it doesn't become law. But if you're not concerned enough to cast your ballot even after entering the voting booth, then your vote doesn't count at all.
It seems kind of screwed up. Isn't it in the city and the county that if you vote yes and no and you leave it blank, that blank means blank?
Absolutely. As far as I'm aware, in all of the county races for charter amendments, yes means yes, no means no, blank means blank, and we think that's what the state constitution ought to provide also for ConAms.
Just real quick, what is the background on how come blank means yes? Blank means no, sorry.
Well, that was sort of the way it was written from the start in our Constitution. I'm not really sure exactly why the framers of our Constitution did that, but I think that from talking to people in the state, they don't believe it's a good idea. People know enough to get informed about an issue, and if they make a decision to abstain, not to cast a vote on something, they should have the right to do that. They should have the right to be able to abstain, to cast a blank vote without it being counted as a no vote, even when they don't want it to be.
So what should people do in terms of if they want to support your proposals?
Well, I think that they should tell their legislators, we support the Law Enforcement Coalition's package, we support the Truth and Evidence Amendment, we support the yes is yes, no is no, blank is blank amendment.
Thank you, Mark.
Thanks.